Hey guys, it's your girl Sherri, and I'm here for another episode of the Say That Sherri podcast. We're gonna switch it up today, though. We're gonna do something a little bit different for you guys. So this is a more of a just ask Sherri kind of show day. My co-host is not with me on today, but she'll be joining us a little shortly on another episode. So don't worry about it. She's always around in spirit if she's not here in the physical, right? So I'm gonna get into it. You guys asked me some questions that was posted online, and they were sent to me by my team. So I'm gonna see what you asked me and see how I can answer these questions for y'all. Let me see what y'all got. Let me see. He texted them to me. Hold on. Let me pull them up. Y'all know how this be when you looking for something. Okay. So the first question someone asked was, "Were you afraid to start your podcast and why?" The answer would be terribly afraid to start this podcast. Yes, I definitely was afraid to start it. The reason why I was afraid, because really, I'm a back behind the scenes kind of girl. Like, I'm cool with, like, I'm one of those, like, I would like to be like the silent billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take the money. I don't really need the fame or the name, or don't nobody like really got to know who I am type stuff, because it's a whole lot that goes along with it. So, I'm good if I could just, slide in, slide out, that kind of thing. That was probably one of the reasons why I was really, really scared to do it. And then people are just so judgmental. Your skin just have to be really thick to kind of walk in this vein and, kind of walk in your purpose sometimes, because, you're going to have to take the good with the bad. So not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to enjoy you. Not everybody's going to, be feeling you. So you kind of got to take it when people are like way harsh about stuff, like when they really mean about it. So I think that was that. And then, let me see. What else could I have been afraid of? I guess that was mainly it. It was just I like being behind the scenes, and I think it was just a little bit scary for me because I really just people are just so judgmental. I'm a person, I accept everybody with open arms. I I'm not judgy, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in all type of places and in all type of spaces in my life. So I can never say you're too good to be I'm never too good to say I'm too good to be in an abusive relationship. I'm never too good to say, hey, I wouldn't stay with somebody that cheated on me or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't go there because we can all find ourselves in a place. So for me, it's just the backlash and the back and forth, and everybody's just not as welcoming. So I guess that's what I would probably say was my biggest fear of starting my podcast with this whole thing. But other than that, it's been a ride. Okay, so it says, when was the most confident you have ever felt in your life? When have I been the most confident I've ever felt in my life? Um, oh, I don't know. That's a toughie. Yeah, I don't know. When have I ever felt the most confident I've ever felt? Um, I think when I'm doing what I do best, and that's when I'm walking in my vein of real estate. So when I'm working my business, I guess, when I'm with my clients, when I'm walking in that vein, I guess that's when I'm the most confident. That's what I know the most. That's what I do that in my sleep. So like literally, I don't even have to think about like how that works or how that looks for me because I've been doing it for so long. So I guess I would say that's probably the most confident I am, is like I know my stuff when it comes to real estate. Now granted, does that mean I can't learn? No, I'm not saying that, because I always want to make sure I remain teachable, right? But at the same time, I'm always like, hey yo, like this, I know this, I do this all day, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so I would say I'm very confident and probably in that aspect. But there's always room for growth. So I always make sure you leave that open. And y'all do the same thing. Like, no matter what you're an expert in, always leave yourself room to grow in that field. Always leave yourself something that. So I would say that's probably the thing I'm probably the most confident about, is when I'm walking in that vein. Okay. Have you read a comment on your post that's ruffled your feathers yet? Yeah, I have. I've read a couple comments, I think, on some of my posts that have ruffled my feathers. I don't bother to comment though on things that ruffle my feathers. It was really funny because I this one particular video that I had posted, it was a reel that was posted, and it was like more towards my beginning. One person had made a comment on there, and they were talking about like how much I had said like in the comment and what I had said about the comment, and that is the actual reel that went viral. So see, if I would have commented and added negativity to it, it might have never went viral. So for me, it's like y'all can say what y'all want, good, bad, whatever. Everything is an opinion, right? So it's how I see things, it's how I lived my life, it's how things that I have experienced and what I've went through and that I'm still going through and I'm still experiencing. So I'm only giving y'all, my experience and where I come from. Now, does that mean it's gonna match up with everybody's opinion? No. Somebody could have took a totally different role, a totally different route, and it turned out totally different for them. And that's great. But for me, yeah, I don't really like go back and forth with people about their comments. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They don't have to like everything I say. They don't have to get everything I say. And let me say this too. Sometimes you lose the context of things if you only look at like one reel. Like, go back and watch the whole episode of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then give me a judgment on it. You sit up here and you want to comment just on my reel. Well, that's a snippet. You didn't even get the context around everything that I was saying to know whether if I was saying was right or wrong. So, that's just my opinion on that part. But I'm just saying. But no, I don't get my feathers ruffled too much. I knew that this was going in with the territory. Like I said, this was one of the things that kind of I was scared of, but I was able to go kind of like, I'm going to overcome that. And the way I'm going to overcome it is I just have to God bless them at the end of the day, whatever. My next question on here is, how important is forgiveness? Um, Whoa, let me say this. How important is forgiveness? Forgiveness is extremely, extremely important. And forgiveness is not important just for, everybody else. It's important for you as the one that has been betrayed, that has been overlooked, that has been done wrong and done dirty. It's so important for me to be able to forgive people. Like, it's like one of my top priorities. You know what I mean? It's like God, forgiveness, like that's how I feel. And like in that order. And the reason being is because we are going to get offended. We are going to get our feelings hurt. We are going to get betrayed. We are going to get talked about. We going to get dogged. We going to get belittled. That's just what's going to happen. So the best thing I can do is I can't hold nothing against you. Because if I hold something against you, then it hinders my growth. It hinders how I feel. It hinders what I'm thinking. It hinders everything I'm trying to get done. So I have to be able to forgive you. And you have to be able to forgive people. Because you're going to do stuff wrong too. You're going to do things wrong. And I'm trying to teach my nephew that right now, is that when people do you wrong or when things happen to you, you have to have some forgiveness. Why? Because you're going to do things wrong. You're going to hurt people's feelings. You're going to offend people. You're going to make people mad. And you yourself are going to want to be forgiven. So how is it that you're going to want forgiveness, but you don't want to give forgiveness? Can't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So for me, forgiveness is like 3,000% important in your life. It's one of the main things you're going to do. It's one of the main things that stops us. And it's the one of the main things that keep us going as well, right? So forgive yourself, forgive those who trespass against you, and keep it moving. I told you we all operate in love, y'all. So you got to love yourself first before you can love everybody else. You got to learn how to forgive yourself first before you can forgive everybody else. And we keep it moving. My next question on here is, what's a goal in your life that you like to accomplish, and have you done it? No, I haven't done it. I have so much in my life that I would like to accomplish. I really, really, really want to just walk out everything that God has for me. And my vision is too small. His vision for me is a lot greater. So my goal is to keep myself humbled and in a place to where he can always mold me, so he can take me exactly where he want me to go. So, I can give y'all a small goal and say, hey, I really want to see the Say That Sherri show escalate. I really want to make it a TV show. I really want to make it something bigger than what it is right now. But really and truthfully, I got no cap. So my ceiling is not there, because I really want whatever God has for me. And the moment I put a cap or a ceiling or something, I hinder him and I box him in. And I don't want to do that. I just want to stay in a place of discernment, forgiveness, love, obedience, submission, so that way he can push me to exactly where he wants me to go. So that's my goal. My goal is to stay as humble to him as possible in my life. So that way I can do all the things that he wants me to accomplish. I mean, I got statuses to reach, y'all. I mean, so I gotta be there for real, for real. And there was another question that was asked to me, and I don't think it's on my text, but I saw it myself. Somebody asked me, how do you know if you found the one, on the question thing too? And I just want to answer that. Finding your one or your person, I guess, that you're gonna have in life is you're gonna know it because they're gonna reciprocate the same way you reciprocate. They're gonna respond the same way you respond. So he gonna give you the same energy that you give him, right? He's going to pay as much attention to you as you're gonna pay to him. You know what I mean? Now he might do it a little differently because men, they wired different, child. They just, I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to tell you, they wired different. They understand different. It's just what it is. They only gonna hear about 30% of what you say. The rest of it sounds like, well, womp, womp, womp. Don't get mad. Don't get frustrated. That's just who they are, okay? I don't know why, y'all. And listen, and when they money funny, they got an attitude with everybody about everything. I'm just saying. I'm talking about my men who go out there and grind. Listen, okay? So if his money get funny, he gonna have an attitude. And he gonna yell about stuff that you be like, you mad because I left the cup over there? This cup been sitting here 10 minutes. You be like, dog, he really mad, okay, because the money ain't right. I'm just letting y'all know this in advance, okay? So if you understand, okay, that men speak a different language, okay, and the way they line up with the universe is completely different than what we line up with the universe, you'll understand. But men are action creatures, right? So, and they're visual creatures, right? So if he's showing you everything, and he's matching your energy, then you know you found your right person. And guess what, y'all? It's not difficult. So if he's making everything difficult, if it seems like everything is like a task and it's so hard to work with him, it's so hard to communicate with him, it's so hard, that he not the one. Because when it's like organic, when it's natural, it flow. You don't have to try that hard. You don't have to work that hard. You know what I'm saying? Most men, especially like when they really vibing with you and feeling with you, like, yeah, I can get all dialed up, but he cool with, you know what I'm saying, hair in a bun and no makeup on, and you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting there in a tank top and some joggers and I'm fine, you know what I'm saying, and he'd still be like, we gonna go get something to eat? I'd be like, I ain't got no face on. And he'd be like, girl, if you don't come on, you cute, let's go. I can't stand to look at myself with no lashes on, but he's straight. I'd be like, this is bald eye, don't look at me today. I'd be walking around the house with glasses on, like, give me a second, let me get it back together. So but I'm joking, but I'm serious when I tell y'all that when it's organic and he down for you, he down for you. And it don't matter good, bad, whatever better day you on, like, you gonna feel it and you gonna know it. You gonna know it all in your spirit that he the right guy for you, because you gonna love to be in his presence. Y'all gonna love to be in the presence of one another. And he's going to charge you. He gonna energize you. He gonna give you a whole nother boost. Now, that don't mean he not gonna get on your last nerves. That's probably one of the ways you know you love him, because when he can aggravate you more than anybody else, then that's your guy. When he can get on your nerves a little slightly, like, okay, I don't know why you on my nerves like that, but okay. But he's gonna correct you. He gonna want to build you, and he's gonna correct you with love, though. Not like in a negative, trying to down talk you type of way, but like, I'm trying to build you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like how he's gonna do you. So just be mindful of that too. You know what I'm saying? I think those are your high points. So just make sure that he match your energy. Make sure that he's a man you can grow with, right? He got goals and visions and dreams of his own, and that, you know what I'm saying, it's somebody that he can push you as well as you can push him. Y'all will be able to do something together. Now, if he keep asking what your FICO score is and how much money you got in the bank account, and he don't have but a 520, and he don't have no money, and he don't have no visions and stuff, then I would say he not for you neither. Okay. And if he wants you to co-sign for everything he doing, I don't think he for you either. I'm just saying. Now, these are just red flags. Okay. I'm just saying. But yeah, for me, that would be yeah. But if he doesn't, then, y'all got something to work with. Now, that don't mean you can't get with a brother that's trying to build. If he's trying to build with him. It's cool. Okay. I'm not saying that. But just be careful for moochers and builders. That's a different show. I'll talk to y'all about that later. Okay. And the last question I got on here is, have you learned the Tamia hustle? What? Okay, listen. I know it a little bit. I don't hang like I used to. Okay, so let's just understand that. Cause I'm a dancer, I like to dance. I like to dance. I like to hustle. I like to do all things. You know what I'm saying? I do. And I don't hang as much as I used to, so I don't get to like really get down to the hustle. Like they got some new hustle that's out and it's sweet too. I had seen this little DJ guy, he was moving and stuff on it. I was like, I'm gonna have to watch this YouTube like 30,000 times to get these steps down, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm working on, and I want to know who put this question on here about this Tamia hustle on there. It's probably my producer or something. I don't know who did this, but whatever. Anyway, they be having jokes. They be having jokes about me, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come and glide on y'all in a minute. Y'all gonna see me on camera like, she done learned it to be a hustle for sure, for sure. I'm like, yeah, I know. I get it eventually. But that seems like that's all my questions that I got on here for today, guys. I hope that gave y'all some insight into me and what y'all want to ask me. If y'all have anything else y'all want to ask me, send us an inbox. We'll probably do another show like this where I just talk to y'all. Y'all ask me what y'all want to know, and we'll go from there. So y'all be blessed. Y'all be great. Love on somebody. Pray for somebody. Make sure that y'all go to my platforms, hit my YouTube, my like, my subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I think I'm on all of them, y'all, like for real. So just go over there and do all of those things. Don't forget to help me bless a business if y'all got the heart to do so. And I will see y'all next time. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace. Bye.